Hey everybody, welcome back to checking out the best CSGO skins on the Steam Workshop. So today we have some insane skins, and if a few of them do make it into a future case, dude, oh, it's gonna be a dream come true. So let's start off first of all with the M4A4 Melanic Abyssal. I mean, essentially this is just a blue M4A4 with a big old fish on it. And so this is in factory new, and it is very, very clean. And I definitely do like the contrast between the blue as well as like the black. Definitely does look really, really cool. There's like a mysterious undertone to it. And overall, it's a pretty spicy meatball. And hold up. Yeah, this is the battle scarred version, and it looks absolutely scuffed, but it actually still looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna say yes, I would love to see it. Next skin. Next up we have the P90 Ultra Beam. Ultra Beam. It's a beam, not a bean. And this is how it looks like on Sketchfab. And just, oh my god, dude. I mean, sure, it does have a similar vibe to the, oh no. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Regardless though, this actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lightning Strike, but taken to the absolute next level. I mean, look at this thing. It is literally just, is this a planet? Is this like a halo ring shooting a giant laser into space? Like, it's hard to really know, but I definitely think it looks really, really cool. You have space in the background. You have this giant, I don't even know, rock looking structure shooting a giant blue laser beam into space. And literally just everything about it looks so sick. This is it from pretty much every single angle that you can inspect it from. And yeah, it looks ridiculously good, but I don't necessarily think this would be like a covert or even a classified. I definitely think it would be a purple, but the end result is incredibly flashy. And yes, I'd love to see it. Next skin, we have the Glock 18 Oni, and oh my God, that's not creepy at all. So of course, this is a Japanese themed skin, of course, with an Oni mask. You guys have probably heard of it. And I might just be overanalyzing it here, but like, I don't know, with teeth like that, how does he close his mouth? When he chews on stuff, does he just have like 2 to 4 teeth on the outside of his mouth while the rest are on the inside? I don't really know, but not gonna lie though, this actually kind of gives off vibes of like the Wild Lotus because it has like the red flowers up here. You have these cool wave patterns behind, which contrast super well with the reds of the flowers. And then of course you have the Oni right here with his big old crown. And then he has like another flower right next to him. Like he's about to like bite into it. And then this is how it actually looks like in game, and genuinely pretty freaking sick. It looks clean. The artwork is absolutely top tier, and would I like to see it in the game? Of course. And then of course on the top you have this cool copper, and you also have this cool Japanese style sword. I don't actually know what these are called. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below, but this really ties everything together. I'm gonna say yes. Next up we have the Scar 20 Ethereal Dragon, and actually, wow. I mean, it could definitely use some improvements, just because, I mean, it might just be the quality of this picture, but like this actually reminds me of the Kamicho Dragon a little bit, except it's the Scar 20 Kamicho Dragon, which like this part of the skin definitely looks, hold up, let's try to get a better picture. There we go. Like this part of the skin looks really, really good. It definitely stands out. It looks super sick. And you know, I definitely like the color contrast. And then you have a little bit of purple details, but the one thing I don't really like is this part and this part, just because it doesn't, I don't know, it looks blurrier than everything else on the skin. So if they kind of tidied this up a little bit, made it look a little bit more crisp in comparison to the rest of the skin, I think it would absolutely look amazing. But like, I don't know, this part and this part just look like low quality JPEGs, while everything else looks really crisp. So just making these look crisper, that would definitely step it up. But I'll say ask me again later. Ooh, I love the contrast on this. So this is the Mac 10 Light and Darkness, and it has some really, really awesome contrast. I do like the aesthetic of this because it has a cool little yin yang effect where it's essentially black on this side with white birds. And then when you switch over to the other side, it turns into white with black birds. And then of course you have the inverse colors on each of these with like, I can't tell, are these karambits or these claws? Are they talons? I mean, overall though, it definitely has a really unique aesthetic, and it would be probably one of the most unique Mac 10s in the game. Yeah, this is what it looks like with better colors. And I mean, sure, the quality of the picture isn't really the best, but you have the same effect up here. You have the same effect on the handle. It's nice. It's a spicy meatball. So I'm gonna say yes. All right. Oh my God, that is creepy. Next up is the M4A4 Bloody Samurai. And actually, can I even show this on YouTube? Is that, yeah, let's go to the next skin. Ask me again later. We have the SG553 Swan Loyalty. And what can I really say? Essentially, the skin has a pink to purple gradient going on throughout the entire skin. And then you have 2 swans just doing swan things. there's a bunch of hearts everywhere. To be honest, for CSGO, I don't think this really fits the theme of the game. So I'm gonna say no. It is an interesting idea though, definitely. Of course, there's the M41S monocolored, which actually reminds me a lot of the print stream a little bit. It's essentially a really clean white and red M41S, and the contrast between the two colors definitely looks awesome because you have white right here with the name of the skin. You have the red tip, red right here, then it transitions to white. This is red, this is white, and it's like basically the small details are red while everything else is white. I just like the subtlety of this skin, and also this pattern right here where the red circles get more and more dense. That's definitely really nice. Okay, so the front, yeah. I'm just assuming like what if the skin actually came out, they'd probably fix this, but overall I like it. But the question is though, is it too similar to the Mecha Industries and the print stream? Kind of, but not really. All right, yes, next item. This right here is the G3 SG1 Hidden Treasures, and actually I feel like there's a skin like this already in the game, but there isn't. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not really a fan of the auto snipers at all, but I could definitely appreciate this. You have some cool patterns throughout the entire skin. You have some snake scales. You have this golden snake right here. You have green hieroglyphics. Essentially, I mean, this looks like a G3 SG1 that like an Egyptian pharaoh would use if he played CSGO. It's just the one problem is the snake isn't really tied together. It's just kind of, oh, here it is, but there's no head. I think it'd be kind of cool if there was a way to incorporate it into the barrel. Overall though, not a bad skin. Definitely looks really, really cool and unique. So I'm gonna say yes, sir. Hold up. You know what? We have to check this out. So basically, this right here with a detailed magazine, bad. Just with a clean magazine, cool. Honestly, I would probably disagree. Yep. So, I mean, here it is. It's literally just an op, but it's the ice cold. Like, not really a whole lot to say. It's just the same gradient that they use on the ice cold. And there's of course a lot of black. There's a lot of white. To be perfectly honest, I think the design could be better. Like if it had, like if the entire scope had the same design, like I think that would definitely be a lot flashier. Or if the barrel had something unique to it, or no, let's just skip that skin. Okay, here we go. Now we have the, oh God, that's the lowest quality. So this is the AK-47 Parasite. Oh my, I love it. It definitely reminds me a little bit of a Hyper Beast mixed with a Neon Rider because it has those neon colors, of course, but it has this really creepy design where you have this big ass monster with like multiple eyes, and then his hand has an eye, he has tentacles, and then there's this thing, and there's a whole lot going on. But I mean, the question is though, is it too similar to the Neon Rider? I guess that's debatable. I mean, it's a very similar color scheme to the Neon Rider, but it also has the orange as well. I do like the artwork. I mean, but is it a little bit too cartoony? Maybe, but oh dude, it still looks awesome. So I'm gonna say yes. Next item. And last but not least, we have the AK-47 Black Lotus. And obviously there is a Black Lotus already in the game in the form of the USPS, but I think it would be kind of cool if they added it to the AK. To be honest though, like in these screenshots, it doesn't really look that great. Just because the colors look super washed out. But then of course, when you go to this version of it, it actually looks incredible. But like, I definitely do like the artwork. Of course, the barrel has a little bit of orange right here, some purple, and then it has a regular chrome barrel right here. On the back, you have this cool little flower design. Of course, you have the Black Lotus flower right here in the middle with a little bit of red. It's a cool little gradient. And then you have, I don't know, kind of an interesting purplish background. But in my opinion though, I think this skin would look a lot better if they increase the color, the saturation, the vibrance, and really something about it just doesn't seem right. And then if I do a little color boost right here, boop, yeah, it looks infinitely better. Just a little bit too washed out for my personal liking. But definitely just based on this concept art though, oh, the skin has so much potential. Anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this where we check out really sick workshop skins, let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe with the bell icon rung, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe everyone, it's Turbo, and I'm out. Peace.